still smell him. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, 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 people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up that 501, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know where I'm back at. Y'all know how I get down. And yes, sir, we are back in the building. How y'all doing out there today, man? Salute D Nice, Mark Nash, Aaron, Parker, Ams. How y'all doing, bro? I'm just chilling, man. Boy, I heard some news over the weekend, and man, it got me going a little bit. It got me going a little bit. I said, damn, Tim Bradley, you feel that way? Then Oscar De La Hoya came out with some news saying, look, bro, we got a deadline, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, but shit, I ain't got no contract. I ain't got no contract. And Oscar is saying shit today. Some kind of traction needs to be had with the Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia contract negotiations. Now look, we know Tank got a pending court case coming up, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to Baltimore for that hit and run. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the woman was pregnant or not, so I don't want to put that out there like she missed. But I know he did get a hit and run. I know that he fled the scene, and I know that the judge or the prosecutor, they denied or they didn't agree with what is called a plea deal. So with that being said, I don't know how realistic Oscar De La Hoya is being about wanting to have a contract on the table right now. Because if Tank Davis has some issues going on, and not if, we know that Tank Davis has issues going on in the legal side, the legal matter, the legal side of life. How is he going to send out a contract for Gervonta Davis? And am I mistaken? Ain't Gervonta Davis his own promoter now? So that means Floyd Mayweather Promotions, they ain't sending out no contracts. So is Al Heyman going to be sending out the contract as the advisor? Now, I don't know how that whole advisor shit works. You know what I'm saying? You're an advisor, you're a manager, you're a promoter. PBC's a TV show. I don't know, but this is coming from Oscar De La Hoya right now. He's saying on Twitter right now. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit better. He says, I have no contract. Deadline for me is Monday, or I'm moving on. I mean, like, what are we moving on to? What are we moving on to, Oscar? Like, where are we going with this, Oscar? Like, and this just goes back to that old adage in boxing. This just goes back to that old saying in boxing, marination. That's all they doing. They keeping this fight in the headlines and they marinating. Oscar De La Hoya is coming out of nowhere. and saying, we January 15th, I need one by month. Damn, you gonna give them 24 hours? If they ain't sent you a contract in 3 weeks, what the fuck make you think they can get one done in 24 hours? Make it make sense to me, man. Y'all know what they doing. Don't let them fool y'all. Don't let them play the little fiddle, play the goddamn drums, and play the beat. They know they've been doing this. They've been marinating. They've been trying to get big money fights in the atmosphere. How are they going to get a contract? How? 24 hours. And we've been hearing for the last 6 months, Ryan Garcia at the Hector Garcia. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oscar ain't got a contract. We're not going to hear from Al Heyman. We are not hearing from Al Heyman, so we can get that out the picture. So one side is saying we ain't got a contract. Other side ain't saying shit. What is really going on? Is Oscar just puffing and puffing and puffing? Is he? Boxing could be so much more than what it is. Gotta give people the price they want when they want it, or they're gonna move on from the sport. The fight's not happening. It's getting close to Monday. Oscar, do you receive a contract yet? So fans are going. So fans are going crazy. So fans are going crazy right now. And somebody brought up a receipt. Somebody brought up a receipt. I've seen the contract. Everything's been said. We both agreed to the fight. I'm ready. You didn't see a contract, Ryan. You saw a terms about agreement. That's what you seen. That ain't an official contract. That's about agreement. We like, come on, man. When you've been in the sport for a little while, you know they come out with them battle agreements first that tells you what the fight is, how it breaks down, who getting what, who gonna walk out first, yada 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 yada. How big the ring gonna be? All that bullshit. So with that being said, what's next? What is the next step to get Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis over that line? I don't know. I really don't. Somebody needs to sit down, Oscar De La Hoya, do a proper interview with him, ask him the proper questions about what happened, how it's happening. Have you seen the contract? What's this proposed date? Is there any barriers that you can foresee that prevent this fight? Showtime and DAZN have both agreed that they gonna do it how they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So what is the real thing that's holding up this fight? Now, there's a lot of characters that go into this Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, but I want to kind of focus on the main characters right now. So, again, over the weekend, when I'm watching ESPN, I'm watching my boy Johnny Rice put the pause on Villanello. Then I gotta sit through a boring ass essay and what I don't know. Stephen Big Shot Shaw fight. That shit was boring. All right. Call me a hater. Call me Mike. You don't like real body. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see Stephen Shaw and fucking F.A. Ajagba on the main event for ESPN. That's not a marquee fight. That's not a marquee. Call Big Baby. And I ain't talking about Jed Anderson. Call Big Baby. Call the PED user. He need a fight. He needs some money. He's a name that people will recognize. You calling up Big Shot Shaw. Fuck out of here, man. F.A. look like shit. Big Shot Shaw look worse. He's not big enough to be a heavyweight. I'm looking at the weigh-in. I'm looking at the fight. Nigga, you like 6'3", 6'4", and you're frail. You're not even a natural heavyweight. You probably walk around 205, 215, 220. That's where you probably walk around. So you need to be fighting at cruiserweight. Big Shot Shaw got news for you. Go down to cruiserweight. Maybe you'll win a belt. Know what? Go down to Bridgerweight. Go fight at Bridgerweight. Weekend after weekend, I gotta sit through and watch this bullshit. And y'all, oh, Mike, why you ain't doing shows no more? Why you ain't going live fight chats no more? Why you ain't there? Because I don't want to see that shit. I get tired of wasting my motherfucking time watching niggas fight that I don't want to see. ESPN should be ashamed of their goddamn self. They should be embarrassed. Big up to my guy in Lake County. He says, here's my contribution to the channel earlier. Shout out to you, brother. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to pass that collection plate around, pass that collection plate around. We need everybody digging in. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, big up to my guy in Lake County, man. But yeah, man, I get so passionate, bro. I get so irritated that I'm gotta sit through watching shit on ESPN that I do not want to watch. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you gotta call me. But y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all weren't happy over the weekend with that fight. Be real with yourself. Don't be no faker. Be real. You was not happy over the weekend watching that shit. You ain't leave Saturday night satisfied. Your boxing craving wasn't satisfied Saturday night. It wasn't. It just simply wasn't. And now let's get to the marquee of the show. Let's go ahead and get to the marquee of the show. I know it's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of chatter, a lot about this right here. All right. So we got Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley had some words for Gervonta Davis. Had some. Look, this is where the social media era kind of like shows a little bit more than what it did in past, right? So in the past, you know what I'm saying, you had commentators talk about the fighters, you know what I'm saying, and that was it. You maybe had talk radio that talked about the fight the past weekend, but they wouldn't really get into like personal business unless it was made like he was going to jail or something. Tim Bradley, you know what? I'm gonna just let Tim Bradley tell you.
He ready? You know what? Damn it, he's ready. He's ready. He's already tasted the canvas. He knows what that feels like. You know, he can punch. He has great size over Tank as well. You know, and I'm rooting for him. I want him to win because I'm not a fan of Tank. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of what he does and how the way he operates outside the ring. You know, and I want Ryan Garcia to knock his ass out. Knock him out.
I want Ryan Garcia to knock his ass out. I'm not a fan of Tank. I'm not a fan of how Tank moves outside of the ring. I want Ryan Garcia to put them paws on him and knock his monkey ass the fuck out. Look, I can't never blame a man for feeling how a man want to feel about any situation. If Tim Bradley, you know what I'm saying, don't like the way Tank acts outside of the ring, then that's what Tim Bradley don't like. I'm not a big fan of how Tank handles himself outside of the ring sometimes. And I ain't want to go back. I don't want to go back. No. Look. They force it. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. That's not what I like to see. That's not what I like to see. I don't like seeing this right here from Tank. I don't like seeing him dragging his woman in the. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing that. And maybe Tim Bradley just, you know what I'm saying, he fed up with it. Maybe Tim Bradley, you know what, like, look, man, one time, mistake, 2 times, you know what I'm saying, 3, like, he got so much stuff going on outside of the ring. Tim Bradley has every right in his being to feel how he feels. But sometimes your feelings can cloud your judgment. He said he hopes Ryan Garcia knock Tank out. That's a tall task. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis ever get made, I might be a Ryan Garcia fan on the day. I might be rolling with Ryan Garcia. But again, I don't know if Ryan Garcia can knock Tank out. I know that he got the reach, he got the link, he got the advantage on Tank. But can he knock Tank out with one of those check left hooks that he's so famous for, that comes in quick, that has bad intentions? That's a tall task to ask, bro. That's a tall task to ask if Ryan Garcia can knock Tank the fucking head off. And look, man, it is what it is. Tim Bradley said what he said, man. What y'all can't get mad at the man for having an opinion about a boxer. That's his job. Now, did he go too far with bringing us to some of the stuff that he brought up? No, because Tank made it public. Tank made all that shit public. Tim Bradley is just reacting to what he's seen in the public. That's all he's doing. So when Tim Bradley says, I don't like that, I'm not a fan of him outside of the ring, it does not in any way diminish what he does inside of the ring. We all know Tank Davis is a bad out that fucking ring. We know that Gervonta Davis is a bad mother inside that ring. Now, Ryan Garcia got a lot of things to work on. He can't get hit by Tank how he got hit by Luke Campbell. A lot of things to work on. A lot of holes in Ryan, and we still don't know how good Ryan Garcia actually is. And I'm gonna take it a step further. We don't know how good Gervonta Davis that it really is. Gervonta Davis' last 4 or 5 fights have all been dudes who've been brought up from 126, who've been brought up from 130, or who had no reason being in the fucking ring with him at all in Rolly Romero. He can be 135, but damn it, he a novice. He a novice. So I know we see the big power from Tank. He knocking motherfuckers out, but he knocking motherfuckers out who ain't got no skills or who've been moved up. They done a terrific job in moving Tank. They built his profile up. They have shown you. They have lured you in. They have got your money. They make y'all believe that he is this big bad motherfucker. But we ain't seen him fight the cream of the crop at 135 yet. Name a cream of the crop that he fought at 135. Oh, wait. Ain't that the weight that he campaigns at? Name a cream of the crop that Ryan Garcia has fought at 135. The best fighter between Ryan Garcia at 135 and Tank at 135 on their resume is Luke Campbell. Is Luke Campbell. Mario Barrios was impressive. Who Mario Barrios beat? Y'all keep saying Mario Barrios is impressive. The nigga had a motherfucking split draw or something with a dude that I ain't never heard of. Akbar, Bayahar, whoever the fuck he was. Who Barrios beat? Who did Mario Barrios beat? Give me an answer. See, y'all fall into the illusion. That's all y'all fall into the picture that PBC is painting for y'all. Mario Barrios told y'all he couldn't make 140 no more. He was trained at 140, but they offered him a big money fight at 140 to fight Gervonta Davis. The man already knew he couldn't fight at 140. He already knew he did, but he took the money. He took the money. And again, who Mario Barrios beat, man? Who Ryan Garcia beat? Who Tank beat at 135? A lot of these fighters don't have the resume you think they do. Now I'll say Bud ain't fought nobody at 140 and shit. At least he fought champions. At least he fought champions. At least he fought champions. These dudes ain't fighting real champions. They fighting regular champions. They fighting interim WBA champions. They ain't fighting no real smoke. They ain't fighting real champions. They ain't fighting no real smoke. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't told no fibs. Who they fighting? Who are they fighting? And I got a better question for y'all right now. I got a better question for y'all right now. I need everybody to go out there and vote right now. I need everybody to go out there and vote. Go vote, go vote, go vote. This is a real question. I need to know how educated my boxing people is. I need to know how educated my boxing brothers are. All right, so I just put the poll in there. I just put the poll in there. I just put the poll in there, man. At least Luke Campbell fought Lomachenko. Shit. At least Luke fought Lomachenko. Shit, and motherfucking Ryan ain't fought Loma. Gervonta ain't fought Loma. The niggas ain't fought nobody, man. But I need to know, man, who wins? Who wins? A prime Gervonta Davis or Tim Bradley? Prime Gervonta Davis or Tim Bradley? I want to know what y'all think. Who wins? Prime, go vote, go vote, go vote. The poll is up on YouTube. Go vote. Who wins? Prime Tim Bradley or Gervonta Davis? Right now we got 3 votes and all 3 says Gervonta Davis. You guys are stupid. You guys are idiots. See, that's what the illusion does, man. That's what the illusion does, bro. It makes you think that this dude is a killer. But we seen Tim Bradley actually beat dudes who were real killers. We seen him beat Marquez. We seen him beat Pacquiao. That's 2 Hall of Famers that he got on his resume with W beside. What Hall of Famers does Gervonta got on his resume? You know what I'm saying? And the poll is just to gauge my audience. It's not to do that. It's not to create any division. You know what I'm saying? It's just to see what y'all mindset is. What y'all think? Y'all really think Gervonta Davis can beat a prime Tim Bradley? Both of them in a prime? Man, we seen Tim Bradley get hit with everything that Runa Provodnikov had. And don't forget, Provodnikov was a motherfucker who was knocking dudes shit loose. Don't forget about that, man. At 140. You feel me? So for y'all to be like, it's eat, man, I don't know. There we go. There go that poll. 60-40 right now. 3-2. I really think, bro, like I'm rocking with Tim all the way. I've seen more. I'm not saying Gervonta Davis' career is over with like right now, but from like what we seen, I'm rocking with Tim. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like it, you don't like it. We ain't gotta agree. We can agree to disagree. I don't know what y'all seen for Gervonta Davis that makes y'all think that he can beat Tim Bradley. I'm a prime champ, man. We're talking about 140 champion, 147 champion. Gervonta ain't never had a belt at 140 or 147. So I'm talking about real belts. I ain't talking about no gold or no international or no regular. I don't care about them fake ass belts, man. 50-50, man. But anyway, look, bro. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, Oscar said he got a deadline. Tim Bradley not happy with how Gervonta operates outside of the ring. All that shit can go by the wayside if you give me that fight. Give me the fight. I don't care about nothing else or anything else as long as you give me the fight. And that's it. And that's it. Like, all like Tim Bradley's opinion is his opinion. He not like everybody not gonna like everybody and how they do it and how they move it. I feel like that's just not what it is. But look, man, if you want to call in, man, phone lines are open 501-340-0168. 501-340-0168, man. Call in, give me your opinion about what Tim Bradley said about Gervonta Davis. All right, man. Last little bit of the show, man. We got something to move on to that I wanna kind of talk about. So, and this again has a little bit to do with Gervonta Davis. Oh, we got a call coming in from Skype right now. Hold on, we got. Yo, we got a call coming in from 832. 832, what it do?
How you doing, Mike? It's Herschel again, man.
What's going on, Herschel?
Same shit going on, man. Just again, man. Dudes doing everything but boxing. And look, man, when dudes be roasting old dude for having a milk dud head and doing a lot, I be letting them slide, man. Because I be like, you know what? I understand Tim Bradley. You know what I'm saying? He be sharp through cooners. I let it slide. But this right here, this uncalled for, man. First of all, that's not going to bring the fight any closer to being. And on top of that, Tim should know, man. What they report is not always what happened. I know Gervonta a little reckless. As far as the fight, I'm gonna be interested. I'm gonna be honest. I'm interested to see the fight. I feel like Tank probably
Hold
gonna.
on, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What did Tim say that was wrong though? He says, I mean, I think you're a piece of shit. I mean, that's kind of harsh. I get it. But he goes over and say, you put your hands on a woman like that, you're a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a man. And we seen the video of Gervonta dragging his lady out of the basketball arena. Now, I don't know what happened with this incident because there's no video, but the reports from the police was it was a closed hand slap. Now, you know, like I know, I ain't never in the hood we call a closed hand slap a punch. Straight up.
Oh yeah.
And the report went on to say that she was bleeding from the inside of her mouth. So if you're Tim Bradley, and that's the only bit of info that you got to go off of. You got the police report and you got the prior video. Okay. How should he feel? Should he just let it slide, or should he say what's on his heart? Y'all always want people to be real, be truthful, be honest. Right. And Tim is just telling you how he feels.
Okay, hold on. Let me stand back like Martin real quick. Okay, Mike, that's what we do. You just want to do. Okay, now let's do it like this. Number one, brother, you are 100% right. If this is all the information that you have and based upon, I'm gonna say it like this: there's a lot of things that don't work in Gervonta Davis. You know, his personality, the history of certain things, the energy he puts out, and just overall reputation, right? So I can understand if Tim wanted to be, based upon what he said, form that argument or that opinion. The whole thing is also in the hood is, until all the facts come on and not just the police report or certain things, we don't speak on other people's business when it comes to situations like that. Now, what you said earlier, you said, well, people always want people to be real. It's not that people don't want people to be real. It's just that on certain situations, based upon the sensitivity, it's like, I'm gonna choose to go about this a different way. Not that I can't be real. It's just that when it comes to look, man, we all know how. First of all, I'm gonna say this: nobody should be putting their hands on nobody, right? At this point in time, everybody's grown. We should be able to formulate opinions and arguments and have our differences, and nobody physically do anything to anybody. But I will say this: that in today's world, a lot of people say things and they don't respect people to react a certain way, and they're not supposed to. But you can't control everybody how they respond to shit, just like you can't control what people say. I'm gonna say this: I know Gervonta Davis has a very fiery personality, so he can respond to things in a certain way. But he also has he also has a habit of, unfortunately, dating girls that like to push buttons. Because again, when he jacked up the baby mama, I'm not saying that shit is right, but then again, the whole reason why, I don't remember the reason why. It was some crazy little thing, which I've seen that also where I'm from. Not saying this right, but I'm also like, I don't know I don't know everybody's situations. I don't know what people are saying to each other. I don't know how they're attacking others. I don't know about child support payment. All this shit comes into play to when people be snapping. And even though Gervonta Davis is a firecracker, he seems like the type of dude that understands at this point in time, every time we turn around, he's in an event or an incident. So at this point, his career kind of on the line, low key. He got one more incident, and I feel like they're gonna get him. I could be wrong.
Well, we got to see what happens with this upcoming case in Baltimore for that hit and run. Also, I mean, and again,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He had the hit and run.
Another thing that Tim could be basing his conclusion off of that hit and run.
Yes,
you leave a accident, you don't know if the person is okay or not. You come back to get some stuff out of the car, and then you leave again. Like,
yes, sir, that's wrong. I mean, and again, that's what I'm saying. The cards don't look too good for Mr. Davis, man, at this point in time. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say that he's dumb or he don't. I just feel like man, he a hood nigga with some money, and it ain't no excuse. But we know how that narrative is gonna run, man. You know how that narrative goes, man. Some people don't understand it, so they got a lot of free time on their hand and they locked in between the cell.
I mean, he got the people to learn from, though. He can look at Adrian Brown as somebody he was close to, see all the mistakes that he made, and learn from that. He got one of the best boxers of all time that he could learn from, Floyd Mayweather, that took him up his wing when he wasn't Gervonta Davis. He has a advisor in Al Heyman, so he got everything to be successful. He just,
This is facts.com, brother, but we also got to see from Tank point of view on certain things, right? Him and Floyd, I don't know what that is. Them niggas got a very strange relationship. They relationship like Adrian and Floyd. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stunting going on. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of people messing with each other's girlfriends. That's what I heard. Of course, those are rumors. We don't know how true it is. It's also, the whole Lomachenko thing before, what's his name, fought Lomachenko, he was going to throw him out there. It don't really seem like that's too stable. And it seemed like he don't really rock with Broner too much. It seemed like none of them rock with Broner too much. After he lost and he kind of lost his energy, his status, everybody kind of look at him like a has-been. So he ain't trying to listen to him. He ain't trying to listen to them. I'm going to just be real. I mean, you see it, Mike. You can tell when somebody is like, all right, I'm opening to listen. I fuck with it. You're not trying to listen to nobody. I don't even know why he's still on TV, to be honest. If he's still on there.
Who, Broner?
Yeah, no, not Broner. Gervonta Davis. I don't think he's still with the money team. I'm sorry, I'm saying it right. I don't think is he still signed the promotion team?
No, he's not with Floyd no more, but he is still with Al. Well, and honestly, I don't know if he's not with Floyd. His next fight could be like if he fights Ryan Garcia, he might be. It might be under the banner of Mayweather Promotions.
Yeah, probably be a joint venture. To be honest,
we'll see how that plays out because you still got Tom Brown over there. I just know that I don't know if he's gonna be the lead promoter on an event that big. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not ending like this, Mike. At the end of the day, man, there's a lot going on over there. Gervonta Davis, it's just a lot going on with their promotion team. There's always a lot of rumors. There's always a lot of people messing around each other on money or sneak messing with people's girlfriends or getting people. It's always extra going on over there. So I don't really expect Gervonta Davis to really get it until some things happen.
All right.
Because where there's smoke, there's fire, man. That's all I'll say.
Absolutely. But look, man, anything else you want to say before I get to the next caller?
All righty, brother.
All right, big dog, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. I don't know, man. I'm looking, man. I'm trying to find some shit right now, but I can't find. Tony Yoka will face Carlos Takayama in a heavyweight clash. Nobody care about a fucking man. How old is Carlos Takayama, man? Down to 60? Yeah, Carlos down to 65 years old. Man, give me some new flavor in this motherfucker, man. Give me some new flavor. Give me some new flavor in this gym, bro. I don't need the same recycled ass heavyweights fighting, bro. Heavyweight division is a small division. But this weekend, man, we back with Chris Eubank Jr. and we also got Anthony Yard versus Arthur Betterbeef. So it should be a good week of boxing this week, man. I don't know what we got in the American realm. Any American fights y'all looking forward to? I don't know about. Let me look at the boxing schedule real quick before we get up out of here, man. Smash that like button on your way in, man. Get them likes up. Let everybody know what we're doing over here. We're trying to build this thing back on up. Build it back on up. So this week we got Showtime Paul Crawl at Showbox. Eubank, Arthur Betterbeef, Alexis Rocha, and Anthony Young. That's all we got to look forward to this weekend on the zone. And that might be next weekend. Yeah, so Arthur Betterbeef is next weekend. So Eubank and Liam Smith, damn, that's the only fight we got this week. Eubank and Liam Smith. Richard Reactpo versus Glowacki, okay. Joseph Parker versus Jack Massey. Damn, Parker fighting a nigga named Jack Massey. Man, boy. Tough week of boxing, boy. This is the biggest headline we got right here, man. Tim Bradley going off on Gervonta Davis. Look, man, y'all smash that like button. I'm going to get on to the next. And until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down and y'all know what about. Yes, sir. We out this thing.